We're seeing a heavy emphasis on women's appearance, on their sexualization, and the literature is pretty clear in terms of the negative effects that those types of images can have on women viewers. So they might experience some body shame, appearance anxiety, a drive for thinness. On the flip side, it's also communicating norms about what we value about females. And if females are objectified or they're only shown as the ingenue, that's teaching young boys and young men a very narrow conceptualization of what to value in women. And I think that feeds to the larger cultural problem of not respecting and having equity and equality for women as we perceive men in those same jobs.
And what else has your research found that really supports what women in Hollywood are fighting for right now?
Well, I think across the board, women are not only underrepresented, but also marginalized. I like to point to something I've talked about quite a bit called the epidemic of invisibility. In 2016, across 100 films, 47 didn't feature a single Black woman on screen speaking. 66 were devoid of Asian American women speaking on screen. 72 didn't feature a Latina, and over 90 erased women from the LGBT community. Matter of fact, across 300 films, there's only one transgender female character that was on screen for about 10 seconds. So we're seeing an erasure of women on screen. And it only becomes more problematic when we look behind the camera. So women aren't given the same opportunity despite their talent and their availability to want to participate in all those types of roles.
There are a lot of problems that people are trying to tackle across business right now. And people might say entertainment, representation of women, that's not really a big deal. Talk to us why it is a big deal that these women and other minority groups are devoured from so many films.
If you're turning to television or to film for ideas of who you might want to become or what you might want to look like or what you might like to do, there's such a narrow road that women get to travel when it comes to cinematic stories or television stories. So let me give you an example of this. We looked at 129 films, and this was a project we did with the Gina Davis Institute. These were family films, G, PG, PG-13. 5,800 speaking characters. There were only 3 high-level female politicians, 3 that spoke on screen. One played an Angela Merkel type and wasn't that central to the plot. The other 2 were only referenced by name on a placard in front of them. So we're talking across 129 films. There wasn't one example of a Condoleezza Rice, a Hillary Clinton, a Nancy Pelosi. And I think it's really important. There are so many examples for young boys to look to, right?
Yeah.
But not for their young female counterparts. And to me, I can't imagine a world why that is just or fair or right.